So I want to give you my reviews and thoughts on these two espresso machines that I got and just tell you like some of the similarities, some of the differences with both. So I got these because I was spending way too much money out on coffee and espresso drinks, and I like my drinks strong, so I was getting like double shots and everything, which could be like $10. So for me, I was like, you know what? I should try to do this at home. So I wanted to try out a few different machines and just see kind of what the differences were and if there was one that I liked better. So this one here is the Casabrews espresso machine, and this is the EM3 111. So honestly, they both do an excellent job. I've been using them both for a couple weeks to kind of test them out off and on. They both can give you a really great quality shot or shots of espresso where you can make your espresso beverages of choice. So they both are able to make the espresso. You simply put the espresso beans in here, you put this in here the same way, and then you also are able to froth your milk, steam your milk with these wands on the side of both machines. They operate very similarly as well. The big difference is the way that you use them. So this Casabrews, it has buttons on the front that say on and off, has one for 1 cup, 2 cup, and steam. It's written out in letters. This one actually has the buttons on the top and they're icons. So it kind of depends on like what look and the way you want your machine to work, which you may prefer. And you have to hit the cup button twice if you want 2 cup and once if you want 1 cup. The steamer and the frother works very similarly. You hit the steam button and then you turn it on and it will steam or froth your milk. So that works really well too. The EM3 111 does have some suction cups on the bottom of it, which I found really nice because it keeps your machine sitting in one place. Even if you hit it or it's kind of bumping around as it's brewing the espresso, it doesn't move. So I actually thought that was a really nice feature that I would never think that I would want on an espresso machine. The way that they look is a little bit different as well. This one is a little bit, I don't know, it just has a little bit more of a clunky look to it in my opinion, and this has a little bit more of a sleeker kind of modern finish to it and just sleek look to it as well. So in my opinion, I would pick this one if I was going for the way that it looked in my kitchen and just overall kind of finishes and everything, and then I would maybe pick this one just for the way that the functionality is. So the buttons are in the front, they're spelled out, you don't have to hit the button twice, not that that's a big deal, but it's just something that may tend to make a difference after you use it for a long time. The other thing that I did feel like I did care about, which I never thought I would too, is the scoops. This one comes with the Casabrews and it's very rounded, as you can see, a little bit oversized for what you're putting the espresso in. This one is almost perfect size for when you're putting the beans into this here. So it goes right in, and the round one in comparison tends to kind of spill over a little bit more. So it just makes a little bit more of a mess that you have to clean up. Again, not a big deal. It's just something that I definitely appreciated. So overall, you cannot go wrong. If your goal is to make espresso and to make coffee drinks, you can use either of these machines. They make great espresso. They will steam and froth your milk. Very easy to use after you use them for a little while. They both come with instruction manuals and like handy dandy little cards that you can have around the kitchen as you're getting used to them, which I needed. I needed to look at them like every single day in the beginning to make sure I knew what I was doing so I could actually get out a shot or shots of espresso. But again, like I said, they both do their job. They do an excellent job. I felt the quality was exactly the same. So I don't think you can go wrong with either.